Yes, you saw that correctly. This guy had solid gold hooks implanted into his skull so that he could dangle Cuban link chains from them and wear them around as if it was his own hair.
Spanish rapper shocked TikTok in 2021, claiming to be the first artist in history with gold hair. The process was wild. Metal hooks were surgically embedded into his skull to hold the chains. He even showed they don't float in water to prove they're real.
No bullshit. This man's name is Dancer. Funny, I know. I can see what he did there. Dancer. And he's a rapper based out of Mexico who thought it would be badass as hell if he were to implant gold chains into his skull as a replacement for growing out his own natural, luscious gold locks. And this is the part where you probably expect me to point and laugh at him, call him crazy, and start sipping the haterade. But oh no, you're wrong. I actually fuck with this. I'm all in. I am rooting for Dancer. Let's get this out of the way. Let's address this right off the bat. Okay? It's fucking stupid. Implanting metal into your scalp can obviously lead to potential infection down the line. There's definitely some maintenance that comes along with this. He's going to have to replace individual hooks throughout the years. And oddly enough, this man does not appear to be balding at all whatsoever. So I don't exactly understand how he's able to just consistently trim around these hooks and keep his hair at a shaved length. He definitely is going to have permanent hair loss wherever these hooks are installed. But in the meantime, like I said, he has a full intact hairline and doesn't appear to be balding whatsoever. I don't know how he manages to shave his head around all the individual hooks and keep it like well maintained. But despite the odds, he's committed. He's been rocking this for a few years now. There doesn't seem to be any serious complications. And at the very least, I can't help but respect the ambition. It's very creative. He's easily one of the few only people to ever even attempt this. And I don't think it looks bad. I mean, it's definitely not my style. I'm not really a flashy guy, but I don't think anyone thinks that it looks bad. It's more just a question of, is this even worth it in the first place? What sort of complications come along with something so radical, such a drastic cosmetic procedure? I just respect, though, that someone is out here trying to do something different. I respect the ambition at the least. Is it tacky? Is it douchey? Sure, a little bit, but this guy is a trailblazer. There's no one else out here doing this kind of thing. There's something less cringe about it when you consider that he's sticking his neck out and trying something that nobody else would even dare. Practically speaking, it's a total safety hazard just in general. I mean, getting your hair caught up in something is already a problem to begin with, but imagine if it was like surgically implanted into your skull. Obviously, that's a massive hazard. If he ever gets into a street fight, he's totally cooked. But like I said, it's been a few years, no serious complications to report as of yet. And look, anybody who's trying something new is gonna come off as stupid. Don't get me wrong, this is fucking nuts, and I do not recommend it to anyone out there whatsoever who's intrigued by this. I don't think anyone younger who's watching should take notes and get any inspiration from this guy. But Dancer is trailblazing, and I'm invested. Because like I said, if you get past the fact that this is probably going to age poorly, even if he doesn't suffer any long-term implications, you can't be rocking this late into your 30s or your 40s. But as far as fashion statements go, this is a man who is pushing the envelope, and I can't help but respect it. All of his videos and shorts are in Spanish, so I can't understand a single word that he's saying, but he seems to be having a good time living life.
Nomás la necesito de regreso a las 8 de la noche porque tenemos cositas que hacer, ¿ok? Oye, mira. Ten $10,000 por si te comprar una champaña o cualquier cosita. Estamos activos, hermano.
I'm not gonna hate. Will this bite him in the ass in the future? Probably, but he'll work out some of the kinks 10 years from now. The newer models will be more streamlined. People will get around some of the reported issues. And eventually, I do think this is gonna become a thing. It may take some time. It's definitely pretty wild checking this out in the Big 25. One of these days, it's gonna be the norm. Just you watch. He's a rapper, so he's obviously chasing headlines, but I don't know why someone like him with such normal hair, clearly he's not balding, I don't know why he would subject his own hair to something like this. This seems like more of a last-ditch Hail Mary attempt for some bald guy to still look hip and young. But despite having perfectly fine hair, he had the balls to still do it. Being bald is fine, don't get me wrong, but this is clearly kind of a step up. I mean, it's a lot cooler than just wearing a wig, you know? This is crazy, but we'll see how it ages. I can't hate on someone who's trying something. It's fucking stupid, but I think the look has a lot of potential. I'm kind of shocked nobody else has attempted this sooner. Just you wait, not even 10 years from now, a bunch of other rappers are gonna pick up on this, especially the more bald rappers, and I think it's gonna be mainstream.